I want to say a little bit about where I see the world at. We're at a time where we're at a time where we have to take responsibility for the actions, for our actions. We have to take responsibility for our ancestors that have been hoodwinked or deceived by people that have never really truly got to know God. I feel that my generation would have probably had got deceived as well if it wasn't for the internet and we were able to compare notes, even get to read different books, get to talk to each other about what we have seen or read. You probably would have been able to do it with your surrounding, with the people around you, but the internet kind of gave us a whole new world to where, you don't have to really deal with the outside world. Some people call it the fake world. I'll call it like the Matrix. It's not the real world, it's a false world, but you know, this is where the world is heading. And we play not we play, but we've got the opportunity to see what the Jews read, their culture, their stance in the world, and how they became who they became without hearsay. Because now we can look at books from the 1940s and 30s and historical people and what they've said at that time without having to go to the library or travel to different libraries, as far as the library in Washington. We even learn about the Smithsonian and how they are, if I've learned, I don't know how many people know about this, but the Smithsonian and their connection to the 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 alphabet agencies. What are the alphabet agencies? The alphabet agencies are the FBI, the CIA, the NSA, Homeland Security, different things like that. We get to learn what these things are. Peace, 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 brother, peace. And we can see how they deceive the world by, hiding things away so that we would never really obtain it and only learn what they gave us. But the internet changed that by giving us connections to people that we may have never had connection with outside of the internet. And it's a beautiful thing because now we can really see where mankind has came from and where they're heading in a particular way. And technology, a lot of people say, oh, technology is going to kill us like the Terminator. I think that they knew that these things were coming because just as the scriptures or any other books profess or predicted the future, they were able to do the same since the 1800s. And they knew technology was coming. They knew phones were coming, but they're not going to tell the masses. They only knew internally. And they tried to get ahead of it, as you could tell, with the different programs that they had to manipulate us before the internet actually took hold of the world, like the Matrix, or hackers. they had movies where people were hacking and doing different things. Like, they knew this stuff was coming. I know it's hard to convince people of those things, but I'm not trying to convince anybody of anything. It's the truth is the truth, and if you see it, you don't see it, it doesn't really matter. It's probably not your time to see it, and when you do, you won't even remember I've said it. So this is we the future is bright because now we can build our own structures of, I don't like to really call it religion, because you only in America are able to have your own religious faction constitutionally, right? They can't hinder you from that. And having your own religious fraction is like having your own government, because within your own religion, you're able to dictate what you want as a people and how you as a people operate. Now, in the Congress and in the government that is standing now, we can put representatives in there like what they call that over there, UN, United Nations, right? That's what the Congress is supposed to be in America. It's supposed to be particular groups that are representing states and the people of those states. It's going to change. I mean, there's no doubt about it. There's too many of us growing in knowledge and information and understanding that, they can't really stop that. So it's all about right now. Right now, for me, it's about building with those in your vicinity and with those that are like-minded, so that you can protect the future of your children and grandchildren through wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. If you don't have those things, you're definitely lost in these streets. So with that, man, that's where we're going. I'm going to say peace and thank you for watching.